to day 10 of the Juice Reboot Challenge. So I am making something called Skillet Greens and Beans. Actually, it's called Skillet Beans and Greens from the Reboot with Joe website. So this is really basic. And basically what it says is this is something you can make really super fast on any weeknight that you come home from work. So you need a can of beans, whatever kind you want. They said cannellini or Great Northern, so I'm picking Great Northern beans. Some garlic, and then they want you to cook, let's see, oil and garlic for about 30 seconds on the stove. I'm not too worried about that. I'm just going to put the garlic in with the food when it's cooking, so that shouldn't be an issue. But you want to stir in your beans, 4 cups of spinach, which I actually don't have straight up spinach that I'm going to be using. Yeah, maybe I will. I'll use this spinach. I was going to use this in my juice for today, but I'll use this spinach in my food, and then I'll use, I've got a mix of spinach and greens. It's called spring mix. I don't know what the other thing in there is besides the spinach, but that'll probably go better in a smoothie than it would in my food, because you don't really want to cook lettuce. So anyways, so I'm going to use the Great Northern beans, that spinach that I have left, and then you're supposed to season it with a teaspoon of cumin and a pinch of red pepper flakes and salt and pepper. And I'm not going to use those spicy things because I don't enjoy those things. So I'm just going to cook it a tiny little bit of the better than bouillon and serve it over rice. So super, super quick and easy, but I think it's going to be quite tasty. It's always, I mean, it's full of fiber, decent amount of protein if you're worried about that. Spinach is really good for you. So I'm gonna go get supper started, and when we come back, I'm going to make, it's a green juice. It's called Do the Melon. That's what it is. D-E-W, Do the Melon. So I will be back in just a minute. Alrighty guys, so I want to try this for you real quick before we moved on to making some juice. So we've got some beans. I decided to put some corn in it because I thought it would taste good. So yep, that's delicious. That's very good. I would totally suggest that you make that because it's super easy. Can of corn. I didn't put a whole can of corn in there, but some corn, some beans, whole bunch of garlic, a little bit of better than bouillon, and however much spinach obviously it is that you choose to have. I probably would have put a whole container of spinach in there bag-wise if I had one, but I didn't. So there you go. I'm gonna go put this together and we're gonna make a juice. All right guys, so let's make some juice. So this is Do the Melon. I think that's what it was called. Let me make sure. No, it's Do the Green. That's why. But it's a honeydew melon. So you need a bunch of kale, which I don't have any kale, so I'm going to use my mixed greens, which I think should be just fine. You need 2 cucumbers and a small honeydew melon and a couple handfuls of parsley. And I'm not going to use the parsley because I actually want to enjoy the juice, which it might be okay, but I'm just going to leave that part out. It probably has some kind of a wonderful profile to it that makes it super healthy for you and everything, but I'm not really interested in that particular flavor. So let's make some juice. All right guys, so it's kind of a funky color green this time. It's very, very, very green this time actually. So let's see what this tastes like. That's very good. Yep, that's delicious actually. So I need to do cucumber and lots of greenery, whatever kind of greenery it is that you have. Lettuce type stuff worked out just fine. So I'm not sure what's in this mix. It doesn't actually say. It just says that it's a spring mix. Oh, spinach, mizuna, romaine, tango, green oak, chard, arugula, frisee, tetsoi, I don't know what half of these things are. Red chard, red leaf, Lola rosa, I guess they're just all different kinds of lettuce. Romaine, red mustard, radicchio, oak, and organic beet tops. And it says the mix may vary based on season, which means that maybe there's like 3 of those things in there, who knows. Okay, so anyways, that's what that was, and it was very delicious. So, alrighty guys, I'm gonna head off to work and I will see you again in the morning for some exercise. Well, good morning, everyone. So it is time for exercise. I am home from work, and my food last night was real good. I really enjoyed that. That was super yummy. And I had a Cool Mint Cliff Bar for dessert afterwards, and it was super yummy too. My juice was fine. It wasn't spectacular or anything. It was really good when I had it the first time, and then the second juice was not as awesome, which is weird, but it was okay. We are going to exercise now, so let me talk to you about that. All right, so 60-second leg swings and quad stretch. Ooh, and a 25-second toe reach this time. That's a new one. Okay. And then, yeah, 100 side leg raises. That's gonna be fun. All right, 90 was horrible. 100's gonna be just as wonderful, I bet. And then a 40-second tricep dip hold. I don't know about that one. One of my arms is really sore already, and I haven't even done anything yet. So we'll see how this goes, and I'll let you know how long I make it. All right, guys, so I am done, and 100 leg raises stink. So I stopped in the middle and complained, and my daughter and my husband were both like, come on, let's go, a few more. My husband made me catch up to where he was at. Bugger. And then, the 40-second tricep dip hold was, I can't hold it all the way, like when you're all the way down where your shoulder and your elbow are even. I can't hold it there, but if I move myself back up a little bit and then back down again and up in it, so I can do 40 seconds, barely, but I can do 40 seconds, just not as completely all the way down like my husband can do it straight across the whole time. Yeah, I'm not that strong. So anyways, but I did it for 40 seconds, so there you go. I'm tired, I'm ready for bed, so I'll talk to you guys again tonight.